And let's call this meeting to order. Secretariat, do we have a quorum? Sino ba ngayon? Diyan ba si Attorney Frank? Wala? Hello?
Sir, si Elbot po yata ang mag-ano ngayon kasi
Okay.
on travel yata si Attorney Frank.
Sige. Elbot?
Sir, kumuha lang ng mic.
Sige.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Do we have a quorum?
Sir, we'll do the roll call, sir. Permission to do the roll call.
Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Kindly acknowledge as your name is called. For the determination of quorum, Captain Edgardo G. Diaz, Chairperson.
Okay, present.
Attorney Roberto Martin Esbenaventura, Vice Chair.
Present, good morning.
Morning, sir. Captain Florendo Josisi Aquino III.
Present. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Engineer Ronaldo R. Lumibaw. Miss Amneris G. Gabriel.
Good morning, present.
Good morning, ma'am. Engineer Gary Imjade.
Good morning, present.
Good morning, sir. We also have provisional members from the ADMS. Also, sir, we have the members of the BAC TWG and the BAC Secretariat. And we also have invited observers from the COA and then the NGO EBJFI, PCAI, PICE, and IA, sir. With that, sir, 5 of the 6 of the members of the committee, sir, are present. We have a quorum, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you very much. So let's proceed. What's the first item?
Sir, for agenda item 2.1, we have a pre-bid conference for the fire detection and alarm system at CAAP head office with bid number 24-084-10 Alpha with an ABC of 3,181,852 pesos and 01 centavo. This is an ADMS project. From ADMS, please.
Yung mga online.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right, thank you very much, Attorney. Sige, let's, are you ready? Ano? Elbot, and then the rest, ready na? Okay. And then, can you test kung makikita na sa screen? Sige. All right, sige. They are just fixing itong ating presentation. So, kindly bear with us. Thank you. Okay, we now have on the screen. Oh, ba't wala? Ayan. Okay. Hopefully, you can see it. So, pre-bid conference. Anong nangyari? Nawawala eh.
Sino mga present? Hindi ka nila lang. Sinishare lang po sa Google Meet.
Sige. Oh.
Kakaroon tayo sa
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, we're using the same ano eh. Signal. Ayan, yun ang problem eh.
Dita na lang siguro.
Try niyo. Oh, sige Tom. Ano, paano ka? Okay, can you see the presentation now?
Okay, sir.
Oh, sige. Let's proceed. Sige, we will proceed and sige, go ahead. ADMS. Go.
Hello po, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm here to present po pre-bid conference of the procurement of fire detection and alarm system of CAAP head office. Next slide, please. The project title is procurement of fire detection alarm system at CAAP head office. Its source of fund is APP CY 2024 CAAP corporate fund with an approved budget of 3,181,000 181 and ay 852 and 0.01 centavos.
Again. Sige. Ulitin mo.
3,181,852 and 0.01 centavos.
Thank you. Sige.
With a duration of 140 calendar days. The applicable fee for the bidding documents is 5,000 pesos, exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before 12th of November 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. Next, bid opening shall be on 12th of November 2024 at 9:30 a.m. at the given address below and or via Jitsi, Zoom, Google Meet. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders, representatives who choose to attend the activity. Next slide, please. This is the bid data sheet under the ITB clause 5.2, letter A. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to two contracts which have the same major categories of work shall be category 1, building, construction, or improvement or rehabilitation or repair with approved budget of 3,181,852.01 centavos. Letter B, the statement of SLCC shall be accompanied by certificate of final acceptance issued by the owner or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the constructor's performance evaluation system or CPES. In the case of contracts with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted under the section of 23.4.2.5 of the revised IR of Republic Act 9184. Then under ITB clause 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. Then 10.3, valid PCAB license or a valid special PCAB license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project. Small b, license category C and D for the building and industrial plan. No other contract license or permit is required. Then under the ITB clause 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of excellence set below. For the key personnel, project civil engineer, electrical engineer and electronics and communication engineer, construction foreman, construction safety and health officer with the general experience of 5 years in general engineering, a relevant experience of 3 years in building, construction, improvement, rehabilitation, or repair. Use the Annex B Forms 3, 4A, 4B, and 4C. For the ITB Clause 10.5, no major equipment needed. Then ITB Clause 0.12, no further instructions. Next, ITB Clause 15.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. Letter A, the amount of not less than 2% of approved budget if bid security is in cash, cashier's, manager's check, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. Next, letter B, the amount of not less than 5% of approved budget if bid security is in surety bond. Then under 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. The infrastructure project is packaged in a single lot, and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. Next, the bidder, ITB Clause 20, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid or LCB that complies with and is responsive to all requirements and conditions shall submit its letter A, updated valid PhilJEPS certificate of registration. Next, latest income and business tax returns filed through the electronic filing and payment systems or EFPS. Next, key personal licenses. Letter D, updated status of all ongoing contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, issued by the government agency or private concern. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with the Section 69 of the IRR of the Republic Act 9184. Next, under the ITB Clause 21, the following project documents are required to be submitted by the successful bidder who submitted the LCRB as part of contract agreement during its signing. First one is construction schedule, B, bar chart and S-curve, C, PERT CPM, network diagram, letter D, manpower schedule, letter E, construction methods, and lastly, equipment of utilization and schedule. Construction and safety and health programs approved by the Department of Labor and Employment with the project of fire detection and alarm system at CAAP head office. Next slide. These are the plans, approved plans on the basement floor. Next, please. The second floor of the main office. Next. Third floor. Next. Fourth floor. Then lastly, the fifth floor. Next. This is the single line diagram of each of the floors. Okay, next. The scope of work, fire detection and alarm system. Description, supply installation of fire detection and alarm system at administrative building located at CAAP Old Mia Road, Pasay City with a duration of 140 calendar days. The details of work are at best enumerated below, but be noted that the contract includes all works and services, although not specifically mentioned herein, but are needed to fully complete the project. The project covers the supply of labor, materials, tools and equipments, and construction-related permits necessary for fire detection and alarm system at CAAP head office with the following scope of works, which shall be done in accordance with the approved plans, specifications, and provision of the contract. First one is fire detection alarm system. Under it is 1.01, the devices. The work includes all materials and labor and equipment or tools for the installation of the following fire detection and alarm system devices as indicated on the plans. The first one is the one piece of fire alarm control panel, one loop expandable to 9 addressable with touchscreen, with AVR and backup battery with a spec of 230 volts, its power supply and operating temperature of 0 Celsius degree and positive 50 Celsius degree. The next 171 pieces of addressable optical smoke detector with short circuit isolator base. Next, 21 pieces of addressable thermal and velocimetric optical detector with short circuit isolator in base. Next, 16 pieces of addressable manual call point. Next, 16 pieces of address siren EN543 with flashing light and short circuit isolator. Then all devices shall be European standard EN54 or underwriter's laboratory listed to ensure that the product meets nationally recognized standards for sustainability and safety. Next, wires and cables. The work includes all materials and labor and equipment tools for the installation of 27 rolls of wires and cables, including termination accessories to complete the installation. All wires and cables shall be underwriters laboratories as listed. Fire alarm cables shall be shielded and fire rated AWG number 16. Next, conduits, fittings, and boxes. The works includes all materials and equipment tools for the installation of 2,400 linear meters of conduits, including conduits fittings, pull wire, utility boxes, junction boxes, pull boxes, hangers, supports, and other hardware accessories to complete the installation. All conduits and fittings shall be underwriters laboratories as listed. The contractor shall conduct programming, testing, commissioning, and adjustment if necessary of the said system, including other components and accessories. Next, the contractor shall conduct trainings, seminars at CAAP's central office on the operation and basic troubleshooting of fire detection and alarm system to qualified maintenance operators and engineering unit personnel. Next, all scope of works to this item must be according to plans and specifications and approved by the project engineer. Also, quality and types of materials must conform and be approved by the project engineer. The contractor shall be responsible in providing safety perimeter fence or security fence, personal protective equipment or PPE for staffs and workers, and safety inspectors for safety engineers on site while construction is ongoing. Regular safety reports should be accomplished. Next, lastly, the contractor shall be responsible for laboratory material testing, environmental compliance certificate or ECC, building and safety permits and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. All expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead cost and shall not be considered as pay item. Next. These are the special conditions of the contract under the GCC clause number 2, not applicable. Next one, the GCC clause 3.1. The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon the receipt of the notice to proceed. Next, the GCC clause 5. In addition to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit contractors all risk insurance or carry prior to signing of the contract. GCC clause number 6, so none. Then GCC clause 7.2, 5 years. The next, GCC clause 10, no day works are applicable to the contract. Then GCC clause 11.1, 11.2 are not applicable. Then the next one, number 13, the amount of advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. The next, the number 14, no further instructions. The next, the 15.1, the date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date by which as-built drawings are required is upon completion of the project. PDF or AutoCAD file of the as-built plans shall include as attachment to the required hard copy of the same upon completion of the project. Then lastly, 15.2, the amount of withheld for failing to produce as-built drawings and or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. Next one, please. Then these are the provisions. General provisions. Provisions for staff house, service vehicles, laptops, printers, cameras, plotters, furniture and other materials, devices and equipment under special item or temporary facilities shall not be included OCM or CP. Next, the contractor shall be responsible in providing safety perimeter fence or security fences, personal protective equipment or PPEs for staffs and workers on site while construction is ongoing. Safety reports should be prepared regularly. Lastly, the contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory, material testing, building and safety permits, and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. These expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead cost and shall not be considered as pay item. That concludes the presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Any question or clarification? Teka muna. Can you hear me? Meron ba? Baka wala na rin tayo audio. Anybody? Okay. No question and comment. Ayun. Okay. Mr. Anthony Alfaro, go ahead, sir.
Good morning, sir. Meron po kami tanong sir, sa page 30, scope of work. Tungkol sa fire control panel. So we would like to ask if we can offer control panel, one look expendable to 8 addressable only. Yes, sir, thank you. Hello po.
Pardon sir, anong page po ulit yung tanong nila sir?
Page 30 po, scope of work, sir.
For a while sir.
It is 150 calendar days after the approval of the FCAAP. Thank you, Carlo. Thank you for your very detailed discussion of the technical specifications. So we have been posing.
And yung 1.01, sir, nakalagay po kasi dyan is for one piece fire alarm control panel, one look expendable to, 9 addressable with touchscreen. Request lang po namin if we can offer control panel, one look expendable to 8 addressable only with function button and big screen 7 inches.
Sir, as per specs po, up to 9 loops po yung yung nasa specs po natin.
Opo, sir. If ma-accept po na mag-offer kami ng 8 hanggang 8 lang po. Kasi ang one loop po namin is you can connect 256 addressable devices.
Hindi po sir. As per specs po, dapat up to 9 loop po.
Okay po. Okay po sir, noted po sir. Thank you.
Okay, meron pa another from Mr. Engineer Sidro. Sir, go ahead. Engineer Ram Sidro. Naka-mute kayo. Any other question?
Engineer Rams Sidro. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good morning. Go ahead. Regarding doon sa overhead OCM, regarding doon sa mga permits na hindi ilinagay doon sa PITM yung permits and mga licenses. Ano ba 'yon, sir? Kasi sa pagkakaalam ko, ang overhead kasi doon 'yun sa mga materials kinukuha para doon 'yun sa mga consumables na hindi nakalagay doon sa detailed estimate. Paano ba 'yan, sir? Kung halimbawa mas malaki yung uh, uh, cost ng mga permits compare doon sa overhead.
And you, sir, please.
Sir, ever since overhead po talaga yung kinuha yung para sa mga permits.
Yun nga, sir, kasi ang overhead kasi doon kasi yan sa mga materials. Halimbawa, pag nag-estimate tayo doon sa detailed estimate, ang purpose ng overhead doon yun sa mga unforeseen materials na hindi nakalagay doon sa estimate natin. So yun ang purpose kasi ng overhead eh. Kasi kung halimbawa lumaki yung cost ng mga permits, paano natin ma-recover yun, makukup up?
Sir, kasi kaya nga po yung sa OCM is overhead. Tapos yung mga miscellaneous. Doon talaga sinasama, sir, yung parang sa mga permits.
Okay. So yun ang so doon niyo inilagay sa OCM yung mga permits and
Correct, sir.
licenses.
Correct, sir.
Okay. Thank you, thank you.
Any more questions from the bidders? Engineer Ram Sidro, you are recognized, sir.
Tapos na ako.
Apologies, sir. Thank you. Okay, are there any more questions from our bidders online? If none, you are reminded that you may submit your queries in writing until 10 days before the opening of bids for this particular project. And with that, Mr. Chair, we are now closing the pre-bid conference for the fire detection and alarm system at CAAP head office. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So next item.
Mr. Chair, the next item for the in the agenda is the pre-bid conference for the provision of solar street lighting system and perimeter security fence along access road to the terminal complex at Bicol International Airport. This is under bid number 24-085-10 Alpha in the amount of with an ABC of 19,986,235 pesos and 45 centavos. This is an ADMS project, and the pre-bid will be presented by ADMS.
Sige. Proceed.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Welcome to the pre-bid conference of provision of solar street lighting system and perimeter security fence along access road to the terminal complex at Bicol International Airport under bid number 24-085-10 Alpha. Next slide, please. For the invitation to bid, the project title is Provision of Solar Street Lighting System and Perimeter Security Fence along Access Road to the Terminal Complex at Bicol International Airport. And the source of fund is APP CY 2024 or CAAP Corporate Fund. The approved budget of the contract is 99,986,235 and 45 cents. Next slide, please. For the duration, 150 calendar days inclusive of 24 rainy unworkable days, and the bidding documents.
Excuse me, ma'am. To Secretariat, kindly admit the bidders online, please. Thank you.
Good morning. May we know if there are any bidders online, please?
Good morning, sir. I'm Joel from SPA Builders Leader.
Sir, can you please repeat, sir? We have bad audio received here.
From S2A Builders Corporation po, Joel Peña po, representative.
Thank you, sir. Any other bidders, please? Thank you. ADMS, continue, please.
Morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Del Pap.
Good morning again. Welcome to the pre-bid conference of the provision of solar street lighting system and perimeter security fence along access road to the terminal complex at Bicol International Airport under the CAAP Corporate Fund CY 2024 with the approved budget of the contract 19,986,235 pesos and 45 centavos. With the duration of 150 calendar days, inclusive of 24 rainy unworkable days, and the bidding documents will cost 25,000 exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before November 12, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. Bid opening shall be on the same date, 12 of November 2024 at 9:30 a.m. at the given address below and/or Zoom, Google Meet. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. For bid data sheet, ITB Clause 5.2, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to contracts which have the same major categories of work which shall be category of building, construction, improvement, rehabilitation, or repair, with an ABC of 19,986,235.45. Under B, under ITB Clause 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. Under 10.3, valid pickup license or a valid special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project, which is small B license category C and D for building and industrial plant. No other contractor license or permit is required. For ITB Clause 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. For key personnel, we have project civil engineer, electrical engineer, construction foreman, construction safety and health officer with a general experience of 5 years in general engineering and relevant experience of 3 years in building construction, improvement, rehab, or repair. Under 10.5, the minimum major equipment requirement are as follows. Next, for ITB Clause 15.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. The amount of not less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's check, bank draft, or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit. The amount of not less than 5% of ABC if the bid security is in surety bond. Under ITB Clause 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. The infrastructure project is packaged in a single lot, and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. Under ITB Clause 21, the following relevant project documents are required to be submitted. First is the construction schedule, bar chart and S-curve, PERT CPM or PERT CPM network diagram, manpower schedule, equipment utilization schedule, and construction safety and health program approved by the Department of Labor and Employment. Next slide, please. For the special conditions of contract, under GCC Clause 3.1, this authority shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon receipt of notice to proceed. Under GCC Clause 5, in addition to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit contractors all risk insurance or carry prior to signing of contract. Under GCC Clause 13, the amount of the advance payment shall not exceed to 15% of the total contract price. And GCC Clause under 15.1, the date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date by which as-built drawings are required is upon the completion of the project. PDF or AutoCAD file of the as-built plans shall include as attachment to the required hard copy of the same upon completion of the project. And under 15.2, the amount to be withheld for failing to produce as-built drawings and or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. Next slide, please. For the scope of work, under general requirements, we have mobilization or demobilization. Next is the construction safety and health program. Next is the project billboard or signboard. Next pay item is the facilities for the engineer. We have the provision of living quarters for the engineer. Next scope is the provision of solar lighting along access road to the terminal complex. Under this item, we have site works. Next slide, please. Next is the civil structural works, which includes concrete works, steel works. For steel works, this item covers a total of 106 sets of steel tapered post, single arm. And next item, we have the electrical works with a total of 106 sets of street lights. Next on the slide is the site development plan of the project. Another scope is the construction of perimeter security fence along access road with a total length of 2,394 linear meters or 798 bays at 3 meters per bay. Under this item, we have site works. Next is the civil structural works and the architectural works. Next slide, please. Shown on your screen is the elevation of the hot dip galvanized perimeter fence and other details. Solar streetlight layout and the access road section. Next is the checklist of technical and financial documents. We have the technical component envelope. Under this is the Class A documents. We have the legal and the technical documents. Under the technical documents, we have the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Next is the statement of the SLCC, similar to the contracts to be bid, and special pickup license in case of joint ventures, and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. The original copy of bid security. Next is the project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart, list of contractors' key personnel, list of contractors' major equipment units, and the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement. For the financial documents, we have the computation of net financial contracting capacity. For the financial component envelope, we have the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid forms and the other documentary requirements under RA number 9184, which includes the original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, the summary of bid proposal, bill of quantities and cost estimates, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor, the summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment, and lastly, the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. That's all for the pre-bid conference of the provision of solar street lighting system and perimeter security fence along access road to the terminal complex at Bicol International Airport.
From the bidders, please, if you have any clarification regarding the project. Yes, sir. From S2A Builders Corporation, please, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, good morning po ulit. Sir, may tatanong lang ako dun sa may plano po ng perimeter fence which is sa hot dip galvanized perimeter fence details.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Tanong ko lang sir kung anong particular yung hot dip galvanized po doon. Kasi doon sa steelworks sir, under 2.02 steelworks, yung mga materials po doon, mga ordinary tubular steel, steel flat bar. So ang tanong ko lang po sir kung ano po yung tinutukoy ditong hot dip galvanized sa plano po.
Just a moment, sir.
Sir, yung lahat po ng steelworks na exposed dyan, yan po yung i-hot dip natin.
Lahat ng material under dun sa steelworks sir, lahat po nung
Dyan sa drawing, sir, makikita nyo na yung mga flat bars, yung mga post.
yes sir.
Yan po yung mga i-hot dip natin. Pero may paintworks pa rin po. So, for top coat naman po yan.
Ibig sabihin sir, kahit na hot dip siya, meron pa rin siyang painting works.
For top coat. Correct, sir.
Okay sir, thank you po.
Thank you, sir. Any other clarification from the bidders? Okay, hearing none, sir. I think there are no other clarification for this project. Okay, we are now ready to conclude the pre-bid presentation for this project.
Okay, thank you. So that is now closed, so we will proceed to the next item and remove
Sir,
the bidders. No?
Sir, may we
Sige.
request the back sector remove or excuse the
Yes.
online bidders?
Okay, remove the online bidders.